Hi, this is Mrs. Knopf, and today we're going to continue working in our method book on the trumpet with line 33, Little Fish. So let's go ahead and see what we have in our music. At the beginning, we have our treble clef, and then we have our time signature. We are in 3/4 time. So the top number tells us how many beats are in each measure. The bottom number tells us the value of the whole note. Even though we don't have any whole notes, we still use that information to figure out the value of all the other notes and rests. So we're going to do that first. So if our whole note gets 4 beats, then we would break that down. Half of a whole is a half of 4 is 2. So all of the half notes get 2 beats. Then half of a half is a quarter, half of 2 is 1. So all of the quarter notes and the quarter rest get 1 beat each. Then half of a quarter is an eighth. So half of 1 is half. And not much I can do to show you what half is. So we have 2 sets of eighth notes. We have a pair here and a pair at the end of the first line that goes into the second line. So a pair of eighth notes, and you can tell that they're a pair because they're beamed together, they're connected. A pair of eighth notes, we have a half plus a half, which equals 1 as far as the beat value. So 2 eighth notes is the equivalent of 1 beat or 1 quarter note. And something else I want to show you, we have a pickup or an anacrusis. We have these 2 eighth notes taking up 1 beat all by themselves in a measure. Well, that's not right for 3/4 time. So we know that this is a pickup and we're not starting on beat 1, but we're starting on beat 3. So 3 and 1, 2, 3 is how that's going to start. Next up, we will go through and look for patterns. So we start with 2 eighth note Cs, 1 ledger line below the staff. Those are open. And then we have 3/4 note Es. That's on line 1. That's first and second valve. Then we skip up to an open G on the second line and come down the scale. G, F, E. The next measure, we have a D. Don't forget to kick out your third valve slide. C, D. And then we come up to a half note E. Then we have 2 eighth notes, a C and a D. And then the next line is almost identical to the first line. 3/4 note Es, skip up to an open G, come down the scale, F, E, D, C, and then 1 more D, and then back to the C on a half note. That half note is followed by a quarter rest. Typically, that quarter rest would not be there, and that the beat 3 that's missing would actually be at the beginning. So we're going to go through and play this. I hope you're able to keep up with me. And for the count off, I'll give you 3 full beats. 1, 2, 3, ready, dut, dut, and that'll be your eighth note Cs. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, ready. And that is how you play line 33, Little Fish, on the trumpet. Don't forget to use lots of air and start each note with a t sound and let the air carry all of the notes so that they are connected. So no gaps in your sound unless there is a rest that tells you otherwise. So I hope this has been helpful. I hope you're able to play along with me. If not, always take it at a pace that you're comfortable with and then work on speeding it up. But I hope this helps. We'll see you next time.